Okay, this is the transmitter that I finished making. Same chip as before, the AT1044A. Its only program is to blink this light and to send clock out through this wire. The schematic is similar to what we discussed. I'll attach a picture of this. One thing to note is that I found 28 turns on a TS52 is required to get the inductance for a 250 ohm load or reactance at 10.14 megahertz. However, the receiver that I'm using, I have a receiver which I'm borrowing at my apartment, but it does not receive 30 meters. So instead, I wanted to do 14.06 megahertz temporarily, and I found that it requires 24 turns, which is pretty close to 28. So I will assume that they should work. The transmitter is running, and here is the Century 21 radio that I'm using. If I turn it up a little bit, you can hear a tone. And the antenna I'm using is a dipole, pretty much. It's grounded to the can here, and this is one of the legs of the dipole. It's connected to the center pin, which is clock out. And what you're hearing right now is clock out. And if I attach it here, it's obviously louder. Right? That's quiet. That's loud. So for right now, I will take that as an indication of proper functionality. Okay, I'm going to clip on here and view the oscilloscope. Turn off some lights. And we see, we can't get the details of the wave, but at least there's a wave there. Now every once in a while it goes to a straight line, which I really don't understand. One good thing though is if I zoom out, it's very, very clean. There are not a lot of wall AC in there, so it's a pretty clean signal. And the camera is actually able to see a little bit of those waves. I can't see it with my eyes, but I guess the camera's picking it up. Now back to the issue I was having is every once in a while it will just go to a straight line. I can't figure out why. One thing I will note is that I had to add, for some reason, a voltage divider here on clock out. I don't know why, but it didn't seem to be putting enough voltage out of clock out to cause the MOSFETs to trigger. So when I added a voltage divider to get it around 2 volts, it seemed to do a lot better. And the solid line is really confusing to me because it looks like a straight line on the oscilloscope, but it gets louder on the radio when it happens. I'll try to recreate it. Sometimes I can recreate it by touching it. Touching the output, I guess, to the body of the MOSFET. Just depending on what I do, every once in a while I can cause it. It's really random though. There we go. I don't know what to make of it. So if you have any suggestions, I'd appreciate it. And it's really confusing me why it gets narrow and loud. That just doesn't make sense to me. So, alright, well thanks for all your input, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.